Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners just like you make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 253, and I'm so glad that you're here today because we're talking about how you will know when you're ready to start your business or start something new in your business, okay? This is a big deal. I think there always comes a moment for a lot of you when you're like, should I do this? Like, should I start my business? Should I start a podcast? Should I start a YouTube channel? Should I start marketing it this way? Should I get on Instagram? Should I start a blog? Should I start this new product? Should I start this new service? I mean, y'all, the list goes on. We're talking about it today. I'm going to get you motivated and fired up to know that you probably are ready or close to it. But we're going to do the little checklist so you know. I'm going to share with you 4 things and you're going to know that you're ready. So I'm so happy you're here. If you're new, welcome to this podcast. I have no doubt it's going to help you along your business journey, whether you're in the idea stage, starting or growing. This podcast was made for you, my friend. It was made for you. I sit here every week because I want you to build your business dream. I want you to be able to do this. I want you to have the skills and confidence to make it happen. Make sure you get plugged in. I've got some party favors for you. Yes, party favors. They're free just for showing up, and they're going to help you. They're resources that you need that are going to save you time, energy, and money. So when you scroll down in the show notes right now, you can see a list of some of them. My newest one is my spreadsheet that shows you all the tools and tech and apps that I use and recommend. I've been running my own businesses for 24 years. So yes, I've seen a lot of stuff come and go, but these are my current ones and I do update it regularly. So you'll have access to the spreadsheet. It's dynamic, meaning it's a Google sheet. So it just updates. Like if I go in and update it today, it's going to update for you next time you look at it. So anyways, make sure you grab that. I have a business idea or business purpose guide that's going to help you. And then I have a 16-step checklist for starting your business. I also have some paid self-study programs for you that you can get working on today. Like if you're trying to figure out your business idea, if you want to create a business plan, I have some workshops for you. You can start working on right now. And I have my Just Getting Started boot camp that you can start working on, finally have a strategy for starting your business because I know there's a lot of steps. It's crazy. It's confusing. It's overwhelming. I keep you focused on what matters most right now at this stage of business. So you can grab any of those down below. Everything is there. And then I do have a flagship program called Grow Getters to help you stop the struggle with marketing and finally know and have a strategy for how you're going to just effortlessly show up and easily sell your stuff. That's true. That can happen for you. I do that today with my business. I'm proof. And so are my clients. So make sure you check out Grow Getters as well. And that's it. Okay, we are on to the episode. Well, hi, friends. I can't tell you how happy I am that you're here today. You know why? Because I know that you have a calling on your soul right now. You know there is something greater for you ahead. You know it. I know you know it. We both know it. And that's why you're here. You're digging in. You're learning. You're trying to get motivated. You're trying to get inspired. You're trying to get the scoop from someone who has gone before you. And it's really cool that you're here. I'm so glad. We're going to talk about this today, about how you know when you're ready to start a business or start new things in your business, because sometimes we need that affirmation. We need that affirmation. I think that's why people go to psychics. I've never been to a psychic. I don't know that I believe in psychics. I don't think I do. I believe that God will come into your soul and tell you things and reveal things. But, you know, who am I to doubt? But anyways, I've never been to one. Have you been to a psychic? You got to tell me if you have. But we all wish we could. We could see the magic ball and we could just see that, you know, this is what's in store for us. And to live every day to the fullest. I mean, that's really the key here, y'all, is that we need to live every day to the fullest and we need to pursue those things that are tugging at us, right? We need to be moving forward with dreams. We need to be taking action. We need to be bettering ourselves, even if it's 0.0001% every day. We should be bettering ourselves. Am I right? Come on. You know you need to be improving yourself. I think that's what life is about living our potential in whatever form that may be, in your physical form, in your mental form, in your relationships, all of those things. And that's why you're here. So let's talk about them. I'm going to give you 4 ways to know if you're ready
to start a business or start something new in your business. It's going to be easy and it's going to be obvious for you at the end, the answer. It really is. This is going to help you. I'm not a psychic, but I know that these 4 things are going to help you. I'm so excited. Okay, you ready? The first one is, you know you're ready to start a business when, number 1, you feel a tug in your soul for more. You do. And I don't mean more like monetarily, like I want more stuff. I need more stuff. I want to buy more. I mean, that is a great motivator, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you have more to give this world. You have more purpose. You have more impact to make. I think that's really it. You have more impact to make. You feel a tug at your soul that you've got untapped potential, that you have something you can share, do, help, enlighten people on that will make a difference in their lives and make it better. And you feel it, right? Other small business owners tell me this, that they just feel it. And sometimes they're like, I'm even starting this and I don't even care about the money. I'm just starting. So many people tell me that. And even if they're like starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, it's funny because y'all know I just started a YouTube channel. Did you know this? If not, you need to go to it right now and subscribe because I'm trying to get subscribers. It's a new channel. That was a shameless plug. It was totally shameless, but I did it anyways. And it's not going to be the most awesome that my channel has ever been. It is not, but it's there and I'm starting. And you know why? Because I felt a tug in my soul that I had more to give this world. I've had this podcast for almost 5 years, y'all, and I've loved it. I've loved recording every single one of them. I'm loving this right now because for me, it gives me purpose. I felt a tug in my soul when I started this podcast. And over the past months and years, actually, I'd felt a tug that maybe YouTube was a great venue for me. But many of y'all know too, I have been sick since I got COVID a couple years ago, and I'm so much better now. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm more vibrant and feeling better. If I do say so myself, like I've been feeling more of me, the energy of me. And I decided I'm starting a YouTube channel. I decided literally like 2 weeks ago, and I got it up within a few days. I was like, I'm just doing this. I'm starting messy. Y'all know I talk about this. So you have to follow me. There's a link down below. If you want to scroll on YouTube right now while you're listening, just go to YouTube and do the little @ sign and do Kimberly_Brock. And you can see what the tug at my soul made me do. It made me start that YouTube channel. It made me start it. And it's messy. It's so imperfect. It's ridiculous. But that's my point for you, is that I survived. I'm here. I'm still doing great. And you know what, y'all? I have a renewed sense of energy. I have a renewed sense of purpose because I've been doing this podcast and it's, 5 years, and I've been running my business 5 years, and I've been feeling that tug for something new. So I'm a perfect example of this number 1 criteria, which is you feel the tug at your soul for more. And I feel like I can reach more people through the podcast. And it may be different people than the podcast. That's what I'm kind of envisioning, that there's different people that are on YouTube, but I think there's overlap because I listen to podcasts, but I also will watch YouTube sometimes. I'm not a huge YouTuber. I'm finding that's more the men in my life that watch YouTube all the time. However, I'm finding that that's wrong. There's a lot of women that watch YouTube too. Anyways, y'all, it's my point that I felt a tug at my soul, and you can do that too. I just knew there's more to give. You have more to give. So number 1, if you've been feeling it, you've been mulling it over, you've been thinking about it, now's the time. You start taking action. You start taking imperfect action. You start messy. Who cares? You'll survive. You'll make it. You'll tweak it. You'll make it better. Okay? So number 1, you feel the tug at your soul. Okay? Number 2, you have the time and energy to do this. You must have the time to do this. If you don't have the time and you are like, I'm already burning the candle at both ends, I'm gone all day long, I don't go to bed till 2 a.m, I wake up at 6 a.m, I go to work, I take care of kids, I carpool, I go to the grocery store, whatever you're doing. If you are burning the candle at both ends, it's probably not the time. but it can be something that you do when that time period comes. You can be prepping now for that time period. I've known someone that's got a full-time job that has this dream of starting their business. They're going to school right now so they can get more training in their niche. So when they launch their business, they're ready to go. You can do that, but it may not be the time to launch their business. They know that. They're just prepping themselves, right? But you may be at the time of your life where you're like, you know what, I'm ready right now. That's what happened to me with the YouTube channel. I'd been thinking about it. And I was like, I maybe had the time years ago, but then I didn't have the energy because I was sick after COVID. And by the way, I'm much better because I got diagnosed and got medication. I had an adrenal problem is what it was. I didn't have the energy because my adrenals were not working. It's called adrenal insufficiency. I don't know if anyone has heard of this. Never heard of it in my life. I didn't even know what adrenals did. I did not have the energy. So I had the time, but not the energy. So you have to decide, do I have the time and do I have the energy to do this? Whatever it is, you're starting something new in your business. I don't know what it is for you. A new product line, a new service, a podcast, a YouTube channel, a blog, Instagram, Reels. I don't know what it is. Going to networking meetings. Do you have the time and energy? That's criteria number 2. If you do not have the time and you're going to be exhausted and you're going to make yourself sick, this is not the time, my friend. Your time will come. Your time will come. The doors will open. The clouds will fade away and the sunshine will come on and you'll be like, I feel it. This is my time. And some of you have gotten in my programs because you want it to be the time and you're trying to get motivated. Do that because I will get you fired up. I promise you, I will. I'm here to do that for you and make you see that this is possible and that you're not going to die. You're not going to die starting this, that you can do it. If you feel like it's the time and you just need that little nudge, you need that little person to come along and be excited about what you're doing. I'm here for you, my friend. I'm here for you because I know what it feels like to be in your shoes. I also know what it feels like to be in your shoes and not have anyone fired up for you. It's hard. It's hard. And I don't want that to happen to you. So if you've got the time and energy to do this, you can get moving in some way, whether it be prepping yourself for the future or taking a little bit of action now to get this thing kicked off. Y'all, I threw my YouTube channel together. I'm alive. I'm doing it. I'm having a total blast, and I'm loving it. So let's do this. You can keep moving. If you got the time and energy, then now's the time to get moving. Okay, so let's review. What's our number 1 criteria? You feel a tug at your soul. You feel it. You know it. You got more purpose in your soul to give to people, and you have impact to make. Okay, number 2, you have the time and energy. You've really got to be honest with yourself. Please be honest. Don't be like, I know I get 4 hours of sleep, but I really want to add this to my plate. Stop. No, something's going to have to change in your life, and things change in your life. You know, you have different seasons of life. It will change. Okay. So time and energy. Number 3, that you have some money to put into this. I don't know what it is that you're starting in your business. If it's a YouTube channel or a podcast, my YouTube channel is not really costing me anything. I did upgrade my lens back to a lens that I used to have for my 35 millimeter camera. So I paid for that, but otherwise I'm not really paying anything to be on this YouTube channel, right? It's my time, right? But if you're starting a business or you're starting something new, say you're starting a podcast and you've got to get your podcasting equipment, or you are starting to do reels and you need to upgrade your phone because the quality looks terrible, or whatever it is, your computer, you need a new computer, whatever equipment you need, maybe you need a haircut, maybe you need a makeover, maybe you need some Botox. I don't know. I have gotten Botox a few times, actually. And it does work really well. But then you get kind of these weird scrunchy lines. Long story. I won't go into that now. But I don't know what it is for you. You've got to have money to get this thing going so that you can make this happen. Okay. Maybe it's investing in your products. Maybe it's investing in your services. I don't know what it is. Think about it right now. Do I have the money that I need right now to make this decent enough to get going? Good enough. Good enough. That's my term. Good enough to get going. Do I have the money to get this thing good enough so I can show up and then I can perfect later? I can upgrade equipment later. But you're going to need some money. If you're starting a business, you're going to need some money. You're going to need some money somehow, some way. I'm not saying a lot. I can talk to you about it if you want to do one-on-one coaching with me, and we can talk about money that you need to spend or the time that it's going to take or what you should do. You know, I have one-on-one coaching. I will gladly help you figure that out because I don't want you sitting here mulling over it and stalling because you don't know how much money it will take, and that's your excuse. Your excuse is you don't know how much money this will take. Okay, so come talk to me. I do one-on-one coaching. We can work it out. Okay. You can go to my website and we can do a free consult call and just see if we're a good fit. Okay. Okay. So let's review. I'm quizzing you. What are the 3 that we've said so far? 1, you feel a tug at your soul. 2, you have time and energy for this. 3, you have the money to get going, whatever it's going to take. And here's number 4. You ready? Drum roll, please. The 4th way you know that you're ready to start your business is when you don't want to live with regrets. That's it, my friend. You don't want to live with regrets. You don't want to regret not doing. You want to try. And if you fail, oh, well, you did it. You did it. And now you just learned where you need to go next. And it wasn't a business. Or maybe you fail at starting your podcast or a YouTube channel. That's what I told my Grow Getters. Y'all, I told them I'm starting a YouTube channel. It may bomb. I may hate it. It may not bring clients. I may not do it anymore, but I'm starting it and I'm doing it because I've had a tug at my soul and I had the time and energy and I had the money and I don't want to regret not starting a YouTube channel because I felt it. I felt it in my soul that this was my time to do this. Okay. No regrets. Have you all seen that funny meme? There's some I don't even know if it's a meme. I guess it is a meme. And it's a guy that gets a tattoo on his chest, like kind of where your necklace would be on your collarbone. And it says, no regrets except for one problem. It's spelled wrong. And it says no regrets and it's tattooed on him. I know it's fake. I'm sure it's fake. And it's no regrets, RAGRETS. So I say this all the time with my husband and family. I'm like, we want to go do something and we're like, should we not? I'm like, no regrets, no regrets. You don't want to regret it. It's a funny meme. You have to look it up. I'm like, you don't want to regret that you didn't try because you need to know if this is the direction that you're supposed to be heading with your business. And you will never know. You will never, ever know unless you try, unless you can go for it. So even if today is not the time, maybe on number 2, you're like, I really don't have the time or energy, but I do have the money and I do have the tug at my soul, then maybe now is the time for you to plan and just kind of get ducks in a row for when the clouds part. And it's that moment from God where you can begin, right? Think about it. Life is full of regrets. They always say this with elderly or people that are dying, that they had regrets about certain things in their life. And is it to say that when you got to the end of your life, you'd be like, you know what? I never started that business I wanted to start. But you know what? You may have, because you may have been stuck in a career your entire life that was completely miserable, or you were mad at yourself for just not going for things and living life to the fullest. At the very least, this could simply be living life to the fullest. And we know people have that regret, that they don't do the things that they felt called to do, right? So if you're not putting yourself out there and saying, oh, well, I don't care what people think, and I'm just going to go for it. Y'all, I've had to put my pride totally aside. This podcast has been very, very successful. And starting a YouTube channel is scary for me because what if I bomb? What if I look terrible on camera? What if I look really old because I don't have Botox right now? Like wrinkles everywhere and people are like, who's this old lady on video? She doesn't talk very good. She mumbles. She laughs weird. Like I could go through all the things that I could worry about, but I'm not. I'm a case study for what I teach. This is what I teach my Grow Getters. I'm like, no, you're just going to go for it. And who cares? Like nobody cares. People care way less than you think. And so I'm a case study. I'm living what I'm teaching. I want you to live what you teach too, because I guarantee you've told somebody in your life to go for things and to not have regrets. Am I right? You've told a friend that. You've told somebody. You've told your kid that. You told your niece, nephew, grandkid. You told somebody, you know what? Don't have regrets. Go for it. I'm saying the same thing to you right now, and you have to tell yourself the same thing. This is your time. If it is, then go. Okay. If it's not quite your time, that's okay. Start prepping now so that when the season is there, you can go so quickly now. So either way, you win. Either way, you win. Either way, you start your business now, or you start that new thing in your business right now because you've met the criteria on this 4-step checklist, or you're 3 out of the 4 and you're doing whatever you need to do now. Maybe it's you don't have the money. Maybe you have time and energy, but you don't have the money for what you need to kickstart your business. Okay. Well, then start saving money and you can prep, but you can be doing all the other things, getting ready. And when you have the money, boom, you're doing it. Does this make sense to y'all? Okay, we're reviewing one more time. 4 steps. Say them with me. Number 1 was when you feel a tug at your soul. Number 2, when you have the time and energy. Number 3, when you have the money. Number 4, no regrets. You do not want to live with regrets. You want to go for it. And if it doesn't work, who cares? Move on, change direction, change your life, do something else, on to the next dream that you had, and it's all good. It's living life to the fullest. That's it. Y'all are amazing. If you need one-on-one coaching, you know I'm here. If you want some self-study work to help with your business idea, business plan, or starting your business, I have those for you. And if you are ready to put all the confusion aside about how to market your stuff, put all the misery aside about how to market your business so you can confidently show up and easily sell your stuff, check out Grow Getters below, grow-getters.com. I'd love to have you, help you. We're on live calls together and get to know you. And I wouldn't be more honored than to be able to help you along your journey. That's it. Y'all have a great day. Until next time, bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com. And yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.
Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal. I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it'd be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's 2 ways you can give me your answers. Number 1, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number 2, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news. What would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you? So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.